$3-ish. That one with the dirt tires is awesome. Impractical, but awesome. The heck is this? like $15,000 BMW. Crazy. Don't hen toy. Majorette and Jada. Oh. It's not my brand. Gili Ridara. Okay. Maybe $36,000 in that ballpark. Pretty cool wheels. Tron-like. Boy, that whole thing is moving. This is hilarious. It's around $6,000. That's pretty cool. They should have races for these things. A Bailey boat. Interesting. ชี้ตรงกลางใช่ไหมครับถ้าชี้ตรงกลางไปจะทำบ้านไปwhere to go? Where to go? Very retro. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Don't see any prices though. Yeah, I gotta sit on one of these. Let's see. Very comfortable posture. Yeah, feels kind of like a dirt bike with the giant wide bars, and I'm sitting pretty vertical. Very narrow. Seems like it'd be really easy to maneuver, except through traffic with the wide handlebars. This wouldn't be good for Bangkok. The handlebars are too wide. But anywhere else, seems pretty cool. It's weird. Fazio. Interesting styling. These prototypes up here. This is a really funky looking bike. Huh. So it's tricked out. Front end on this thing is so strange.
Welcome to Yamaha New Universe. Live your universe.
This is a cool retro bike.
ปัจจุบัน Yamaha มีความพร้อมที่จะก้าวเข้าสู่ Mobility แห่งอนาคต เรามุ่งเน้นที่จะสร้างความสุขในทุกโมเมนต์ของการเดินทาง ตอบโจทย์การใช้ชีวิตในปัจจุบันและอนาคต ร่วมสัมผัสนวัตกรรมยานยนต์ที่เชื่อมโยงสุดยอดเทคโนโลยีปัจจุบันของ Yamaha เข้ากับอนาคตแห่งการขับเคลื่อนอย่างกลมกลืน The Unique Innovation Proto PHEV รถต้นแบบที่มอบความสนุกในการขับขี่
Fans are awesome.
ที่เป็นเอกลักษณ์ของ
These
Yamaha
captain's chairs.
ควบคู่ไปกับการรักษาสิ่งแวดล้อม
It's like a luxury jet or something. Actually, I've never been in a luxury jet, so I wouldn't
รถต้น
know.
แบบไฮบริดประหยัดเชื้อเพลิงได้มากกว่า 35% เมื่อเทียบกับรถจักรยานยนต์โหมดการขับขี่ได้ดังใจใหม่สุดล้ำด้วยหน้าจอ TFT Infotainment Meter มันช่วยให้รถที่ตามหลังระมัดระวังมากยิ่งขึ้นด้วยระบบ Emergency Stop Signal มาพร้อมกับระบบ Navigation แบบ Turn by Turn เพิ่มความมั่นใจด้วยระบบ Traction Control และระบบเบรกหน้า ABS
Chimney. Is it the chimney? Looks like a mini G-Wagon. It's awesome. These wheels are cool. It's a miniature Land Rover. This thing's awesome. But this is Suzuki, so it should be somewhat reliable, I would assume. That's cool styling. Damned. Alright, let me sit in this little chimney. Steering wheel feels good. Nice physical dials. Physical controls for the HVAC. Yeah, I wouldn't want to sit in the back, but you can put some groceries in there. This is a cool little SUV. The miniature ladder up top. Here's my hand, just a reference of this ladder. But it's steel, should be quite strong. And then the little rack up there. Yeah, that's really cool if you like to go camping. Wow, that's impressive. Impressively large. It's like a Sprinter. Look at this thing. It's like an ID Buzz kind of thing. Six lug nuts. Door sounds good, closing. Let's check it out. Yeah, it's nice. For a work vehicle, this is actually very nice. I like it. The plastics don't look cheap or feel cheap. Yeah, steering wheel maybe a little bit, but it's a work truck. And for reference, your kids can play inside. Deliver 5. You can cool taillights. No prices though. No prices. For you straight dudes, you'll like this. We'll get back to this booth later. Gotta check out Suzuki. Whoa, this is a big van. Carries on. Maybe like 40,000 in that ballpark. It's so spacious. So spacious, crazy. Even the people in the back here. Look at my leg room, it's insane. Right? Oh, Toyota better look out. If this thing ends up being reliable, this is gonna be the Chinese are taking over. These guys are standing up in there, no problem. Looks pretty nice and new, at least. It's all particle bold, if I had to guess, though. But I think a lot of campers are like that. Yeah. Looks like that old Fiat Multipla, if I had to ever. Alright. Let's finish off Suzuki. It's like Chappie. Chappie became a motorbike. This bike has been around forever, and it looks the same, pretty close to when it first came out. Crazy. I say, these vans are really cool. It's like 42,000 or something. It's a lot of van. Guess we'll finish Suzuki cars before they go Honda. What the heck is this? Francs. That's a very odd name. Every car looks the same now, though. 750. This is pretty cool, though. Base truck is 400,000 baht. That's like $12,000 for the base truck. Obviously, this is not a base truck, but it's $12,000. What the heck's going on here? That thing's cool. What an oddly proportioned vehicle. That's the Suzuki XL7. $850 for this one. Oh, the Vitara. I haven't heard that name in a while. I think the last one I remember was called the Grand Vitara. It's a pretty good looking car. Maybe it's electric if I had to guess. Seeing how there's E's all over that. Maybe this is a concept. Possibly. Okay. Let's check out this Four Things thing. V9. Oh, I guess the seats fold into that. Looks pretty nice in there. It's a wacky badge. Nice paint though. Nice pearl paint. No price though, that I can see. Let me take a seat. Oh yeah, this is nice. Even the back seat has a lot of leg room. I mean, the third row, that is. Very cool. Guess this is a hybrid. Uh-oh. Honda girls. Things I have to do for you guys. I have to film the Honda girls.
Smart Life ยกระดับชีวิตยุคใหม่เชื่อมต่อทุกไลฟ์สไตล์ที่ก้าวไปข้างหน้าอย่างลงตัว เพราะสิ่งที่ใช่ต้องเข้าใจเรามากที่สุด Honda Electric Future Active วันนี้ Honda พร้อมพาคุณ Move ไปสัมผัสกับมิติใหม่ของรถยนต์ไฟฟ้า ผ่าน Honda EN2 SUV ไฟฟ้าที่ออกแบบมาอย่างเข้าใจคุณ Future Active
I feel like whoever works at Honda doesn't mess around picking the woman. These are definitely the most attractive women at this show, but we just got here. But I think that's historically the case.
It allows us to move freely. It awakens our senses and blends effortlessly into modern life. It resonates with us.
EV.
เมื่อกว่านี้เริ่มเคลื่อนไหวคุณจะได้ยินเสียงของธรรมชาติชัดเจนกว่าที่เคยพร้อมสัมผัสโลกใบเดิมในมุมมองใหม่กับประสบการณ์การขับขี่ที่ให้คุณเป็นอิสระอย่างแท้จริง Honda WN7 Be the Wind
เราไม่รอที่จะเริ่มต้นก้าวแรกที่เปลี่ยนชีวิตแบบเดิมกับ Honda UC3 The Urban First Movers.
It's interesting how they mix the bikes in with the cars. I think before they should just have two different booths. Yeah, monkey.
คุณกำลังจะเดินตามสาวจู่โจมได้3 2 1 Scottish Moto Limited Edition The Ultimate Subnet 92 Box
Pretty cool bike.
พิเศษมือจับ ปลอดภัยแค่สุด2โปรเซนต์ที่2,000 เท่านั้นขอเชิญพบกับเมจิกโชว์ซุปเปอร์สตาร์จากญี่ปุ่นที่จะมาเผยโชว์ความซอฟต์ได้เลย
This is the end box, maybe? That's a cool EV.
Honda City Hatchback Move It Your Way ขับเคลื่อนไม่ตามใครใช้ชีวิตไม่ตามสูตรกับซิตี้คาร์ยอดนิยมที่คล่องตัวในทุกการเดินทางขับสนุกประหยัดน้ำมันตอบสนองได้ดั่งใจในทุกอัตราเร่ง
The wait is over. I'm giving you new Honda FTR Limited Edition. The legendary American flat track is back. Look at this naughty bad boy. It's stealing all spotlights with these iconic blue, red, and white. Breathtakingly charming at all angles. Are you ready to take a left and feel the dirt with the Monkey FTR Unflatted Spirit?
New Honda Monkey FTR Limited Edition The Unflatted Spirit จิตวิญญาณความสดที่ไม่เคยเรียบเริ่มริบที่สุดแรงแซงทุกโค้งกับรถมินิไบค์สไตล์แฮกเกอร์ที่จะพาคุณแซงทุกความสนุกบนสนามแทร็กที่ราบแข่งเรียบเปิดจองมีทุกเดือนจำหน่ายแค่เฉพาะช่วงงานมอเตอร์โชว์นี้เท่านั้น
Nice. What's good about this van for Bangkok is it's narrow. So you can get through the crowded streets, but it's still a tall and long vehicle, so it's very roomy. It's just narrow. So that's a cool, cool design.
และความเท่เรียบลงตัวปลดปล่อยความเป็นตัวคุณได้อย่างเต็มที่ Honda HR มี SUV โดดเด่นเป็นเดินทางแบบไร้กังวลพร้อมประสบการณ์การขับขี่ที่สนุกในทุกเส้นทาง Honda Accord PHEV ใหม่ยนตรกรรมสปอร์ตพรีเมียม4ดาวสมบูรณ์แบบในทุกมิติเปิดมุมมองใหม่ของการขับขี่เหนือระดับมั่นใจในทุกการเดินทางด้วยเทคโนโลยีความปลอดภัยอัจฉริยะ Honda Sensing
They're dressed like Gundam characters.
Life Explorer ตอบโจทย์ทุกการใช้ชีวิตลุยได้ทุกเส้นทางประสบการณ์ที่รอให้คุณออกไปเท่านั้น
It's funny. I've never seen this new Goldwing. It looks like a CBR Goldwing. Does that make sense?
ความสุขที่มากกว่ากับเป็นบริษัทของวงการสปอร์ตพรีเมียม SUV มาพร้อมห้องโดยสารกว้างขวางสะดวกสบายตอบโจทย์ทุกไลฟ์สไตล์
Oh wow! Side turn signals are pretty wacky.
ความสมบูรณ์แบบในที่สุดทุกด้าน
People are going to be replacing those a lot at the dealerships. Clipping these things. They look cool though. Not much room in there.
ที่สุดแห่งความสปอร์ตที่แตกต่างที่สุดในทุกด้าน New Force Full Footed ใหม่ในเรือสารสีทอง
Okay, cherry. Maybe sherry. I don't know. Looks like a mini to me. $400,000 to $500,000, so 12 to 15,000. for a mini, an electric mini. Big screen. Wow, yeah, that's good leg room in the back of this thing. I'm 173 centimeters high, 5'7" or so. The roof as well is very, very high. I have a lot of room over my head. The interiors are nice on these. Very cool. It's just only the reliability is the question right now. And if the battery's going to explode. They do a good job with the graphics. This one looks really cool up here. I'm gonna go down here because I like model cars more than real cars. Cool. I'm guessing they sent like a styling challenge out to design schools. Anyways, let's finish off this cherry area. Oh, nice. The VIP model up here. I like the wheels on this. They look like wheels that belong on a Rolls. Alright, let's sit with this random lady. I see. So the door handle is kind of annoying because you have to push up and then pull. It's not a one movement action so much unless you have small fingers. The theme, rectangular, rounded rectangular slots, nice physical knobs. They feel really nice. It's plastic, but it feels good. Yeah, one issue is there's no, unless there's a heads-up display, I can't tell, but there's no gauges at all in front of the driver. I feel it's dangerous to be looking to somewhere else, right? That seems to be a problem with a lot of electric vehicles. Little wind deflector or something on here. I also, the shock strut is on the bottom of this door. I feel like that's gonna get snagged on stuff. Why wouldn't they put that shock strut on the top? It's very strange. It's not much of a trunk, of course. I'm not sure if you're gonna see very well through this panel, but go to this Chinese company. GAC? GAC? Let's see if they have nice ladies here. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Nice. A raced out one. They need better wheels on this thing though. The wing looks good. It's just gonna create drag. It also feels really floppy. And it's a bit questionable, this wing. If I was driving at 120 kilometers per hour, I don't think this wing is a smart idea. This thing seems flimsy. Or it's not actually installed right. It's just double taped. I don't think it is physically mounted like with screws. I think it's just double-sided tape holding that wing on. Maybe it's not actually sold. I don't know. That's kind of sketchy. Alright, so this one's a little bit better because there's actually a display in front of the driver. The important stuff. There's a giant pull knob, but I cannot pull it open. Oh, you gotta twist it. That's weird. There's this door for only this much space, but the door is so big. It's a giant door for such a small amount of storage. It's odd to me, but I guess if you want to hide stuff, it's not. Well, that's my next car right there. This thing's hilarious. It's all like Hello Kitty'd out. Granted, it's not Hello Kitty, but these accents are just great. Look at the pink interior. Maybe it comes with this character. I don't know. Look at this thing. I think those might just be seat covers, but still, it's very funny. Alright, racer version. Omoda J-Ku. A little bit of storage, better than nothing. It's actually kind of smart. Yep. Nicely styled vehicle. I like the styling on it. Like a more modern Land Rover or something. $1 million is like $30,000 if I had to guess. 31,000, 32,000 at this exchange rate. Try to see what the back seat's like. Oh, nice. It's already folded down. You can get some luggage back there for sure. So the leather, or fake leather, of course, it was really pressed up against this metal here. I feel like that you're gonna tear your seats. And I mean, this thing's already torn, but it is a show car. Oh, what happened is it got torn against that seat belt, which, by the way, is broken. This whole thing is busted. So, questionable durability. Giant screen, but there's also a screen in front of the driver, so that's nice to have. The roof height is okay. It's very spacious. Again, my leg room is fine. It seems like a pretty nice interior. Some questionable quality, like right here, you see these wrinkles in the door pull. You would never get that in a Toyota, I don't think. So, you know, they're learning. I'm sure a couple generations down the road, they'll be perfect. It's an interesting door hinge. It's not bent sheet metal. This is actually a cast metal door hinge. Interesting. That's cool. Just a little bit of extra storage and a little parcel tray. Granted, it's not. You don't want to sit on this thing, but you know, if you got maybe clean a baby's diaper, maybe that's what this is for. The diaper cleaner. Interesting. Oh, the end of mankind is standing in front of me. Yay, let's create our successors. If that thing came running at you, you wouldn't be able to stop that unless you had a bazooka. That should bother you. That should scare everyone. Yeah, they have two. This thing has some cool taillights. So not intuitive. This guy's trying to figure out how to close the hatch. There it is. I like the taillights though. Very cool. Robotics. I think it's all the same cars, just a big booth. Okay, this is Geely. Let's see what Geely's all about. Alright, you got a display in front of the driver, that's nice. Really nice finish on this panel. Feels classy. Ventilated seats. Nice texture up here. Big floating. Yeah. The big floating center thing though, although if you were to be driving, you wouldn't want to be messing around down here and not be able to see what you're trying to get at. Like this power outlet and the 2 USB ports are hidden. So that's maybe a little bit dangerous, I think, when you're driving. I don't feel it's necessary. Well, you do get twice the storage though at 2 heights. Yeah, the rear seat's pretty utilitarian, it looks like. But plenty of room. Yeah, plenty of headroom in this thing as well. Decent trunk space as well. Oh wow, yeah, you got a lot of depth in this thing. Yeah, that's actually a really big trunk for the styling of the exterior. This is 429,000, so it's isn't that about 14 grand maybe for a car? Like motorcycles cost more. Oh yeah, this is actually really roomy for its exterior size. Decent headroom. For something this small, this inexpensive. Wow, I gotta say, it's impressive. What's going on under here? Oh yeah, that's smart. A lot of utility items go in there. That's when you factor in the price, that's a good car. Big front space as well. So half of this entire convention hall is Chinese automakers. Thailand is lost pretty much to Japan, the Japanese. I think they've lost it. It's gonna be 5 years from now, everything's gonna be Chinese in this country. At least until the, well, if reliability's, that's the big question. That thing's chrome. Cool. This is even better than the last pink car. This one's literally in shag carpeting. That's cool. Very cool. Boy, it's crowded. Alright, BYD, one of the big ones. Burn your dreams. Some people say that, but we'll have to see. I do like, I assume this is a plastic wrap on this car, but it looks awesome. Yeah, I think it's a plastic wrap. It's like a color shift. I think they printed the graphics and have a color shift clear on top of it. It's really cool. 460,000 baht. That is the coolest graphics I've seen on a car in a very long time. I'm sure it's just a wrap, but it looks awesome. I'm compelled to sit in this vehicle now. Alright, got this 2 screens. It's interesting how the venting is coming through the actual dashboard material. There's like a layer of material and they literally laser cut out, or maybe, I don't know, physically cut out those holes with a die cutter or something. This is a small car, of course, but it is what it is. I think it's not expensive. The quality seems okay. I don't see anything wrong with inside of here, fit and finish wise. Very cool. Yeah, it's definitely a wrap. That's funny. I'm so shallow. That's like the coolest car I've seen here, just because it's covered in a cool wrap. Well, let's take a little seat in this thing. This is 850,000 baht. It's got a traditional display and the giant screen here. So I think that's the way to do it. Just have the old way with physical dials and then a digital interface for the entertainment and stuff. Let's see. It's just wireless charging, but I almost thought it was a door with these tabs like sliding, but nope. Really cool finishes. Oh, this is like a 7-seater. I see people driving these things quite a lot. And this. It's a Thursday, by the way. There's a lot of people on a Thursday. Oh yeah, you could easily. This is very comfortable for 4 adults. headroom back in the back here is fine. Look at this cool door handle. You know, maybe that's why it's called the Dolphin. Looks like a flipper. Yeah, interesting. Got one piece of glass up here. The two displays. I can see why there's so many of these on the road. Again, reliability is the only question. Alright. Is this a different car? 460,000 baht? I think that's the first car with the wrap. I could be wrong. Yeah, it's the same car as the one with the wrap. I gotta hop back here to Denza. Because this is a cool looking car, the V3. That's interesting. The venting on the front end. Actually, this styling is gonna get old fast. It's too busy. But right now it looks pretty cool. I think these, well, that door handle is questionable. Is someone doing a video himself? Yeah. This is a much sturdier external box than that J-Couth one I looked at. 3 kilograms that thing can hold. I bet a lot of people probably scratch those though, backing them up into things. I was really more interested in these vans. It's like the Alphard competitor, but for 30% less. It's very luxurious in here. Wow, that's neat. Let's go at the back seat. Oh, so spacious. It is. You could probably play basketball and actually sit in the back seat of this thing. There's an insane amount of legroom here. It is so big. I'm gonna go to the third row. Now you're losing a lot of legroom. Oh, I see. Yeah, there's no legroom at all in the third row right now because these middle rows are pushed all the way back. Alright, so now the middle seat is as far forward as possible, but now still no legroom back here. My knees are pressed up against this thing. This would be annoying to be in the third row of this. So maybe they have different seating configurations, but I would say this third row is worthless. You might as well just rip it out and just use it for storage. Because unless you have kids, I guess if you have really small kids, then yes. But let me hop in this seat again now that it's fully forward. Let me move this thing forward again. No. Oh, wait a sec. Now, the last person didn't do it right. Oh, so look at this. It's crushing my leg up against... This is kind of weird. It totally crushed my leg up against the backside of the front seat. So... there actually is now a lot of room in the third row. So I take everything back. That's a lot of room in the back. It's just the person didn't know how this thing worked, and I totally understandable. We've never sat in this car before. So I think you could actually get people in the third row and seat people comfortably. Now my knees are not touching. So knees are not touching. I'm 173 centimeters. I'm gonna go to the third row again, and let's see how this works. Oh yeah, that's fine. You can definitely see a bunch of adults in the back, the third row. Okay. Sorry for slandering earlier. Anyhow, very cool. Very nice. See how the back of this sedan is. Oh yeah, quite spacious. Feels like a coupe though, but still plenty of headroom, a few inches above my head. It's a big trunk. Let's see what the engine or motor looks like down here. It's just so open. I feel like they should just have a bin in there for storage, or maybe they took it out. It's possible. This is a big booth these guys have. Another pink car. I guess every brand wants to have a pink car. It's interesting how they got the little pink accent there in the fender guard there. I don't think I said in this one. This one's 630,000 baht. Yeah, it looks okay from here. Alright, I can't sit in every vehicle. I don't even intend to buy a vehicle. Deepal or Chang'an. Let's do a model check for you guys. Models and popcorn. Yeah, could do worse. It's hilarious. It looks like all sad. I gotta sit in this. 480,000 baht. That's under 15 grand. I think this is the funnest car here yet, just because it's so small. Feel a button down here to open the trunk, so not sure. No, those are sensors. It's maybe a hidden switch behind the glass, I don't know. But I'm gonna sit in this thing. I hate these door handles. It's just stupid. You gotta use 2 actions. It's definitely very plasticky, very old school. But you do still have 2 displays. Nice diameter steering wheel. It is plasticky. So, you know, the car's not that expensive. They must make a lot of money on this just because there are other cars this price range that seem like they have nicer interiors. But it definitely looks cute. Good headroom in here. Oh boy, I'm not even getting in the back seat because it's only a 2-door. Yeah, this might be a good car to have someone learn how to drive in. Yeah, interesting. Very small vehicle. This is cool wheels. Alright, I'm gonna hop in this thing. So no gauges for the driver unless... Oh, never mind, they're way up here. So that could be problematic if you're not tall. Or, you know what? I think that's a heads-up display. Because I do feel like a panel down here probably projects on the windscreen. Okay. Seems nice. I like the big floating armrest there. It's nice. You can get a big bottle underneath there. This thing is $1 million baht. Oh yeah, plenty of room back here. A lot of headroom as well. Yeah, you could feel confident carrying 4 adults, possibly 5. Pretty big trunk for such a sloped back rear end as well. What's going on under here? Yeah, unfortunately not much storage under there. So we have a different car called the Avatar. This looks like a Jaguar to me. This one has some storage down here. But this one, you can see the stitching of the leather, it's not top rate. Like, it looks like something like you'd go to an aftermarket interior guy and they would do. Something about it, it's all bunched up. It's not stitched as well as other brands. Wow, this is nice though. It's very spacious, even though I think this front seat is possibly all the way back. I still have plenty of room. Funky spherical venting. Yeah, it's a cool colorway for the interior. Obviously white leather, there's probably gonna get dirty on you, but yeah. Yeah, even this is all covered in leather. magnetic charge accessory thing here. And then you have the whole screen across the dashboard there, the top of the dash. Oh, camera of mirrors there. The funky steering wheel. I don't know if I'd want to, I don't know if driving with that kind of shape for daily driving would be good or not. But leave a comment. Oh, look at this. It actually has a reclining leg rest. That's pretty crazy. I'm gonna have to go sit up front later. But this side. Now, how do I even open this door? Oh, it's an electronics button to open. So that's questionable. You know, these electronic door locks, are they gonna work in after an accident? Are people going to be able to extract you out of a car? There's actually two cameras facing the rear, one to cover the blind spot, I guess. But yeah, you do have a leg rest here. Funky. Let's see if we can actuate this leg rest. Look at this. I don't know if this is a safe idea or not for the driver. Because would it impede the mechanics of your legs in an emergency situation? The diameter of the steering wheel feels great. Oh, I actually actuate the massage chair function of this thing. This chair's literally got balls in it massaging my back as I speak, which is fantastic, but I think people will fall asleep driving this car. Or maybe it can't, you know what, it probably can't be done when it's driving if I had to guess, but who knows. Leave a comment if you know. I gotta say, this is nice in here. I like it. Oh, but this thing's like it's under $60,000, so this is an expensive car. And again, the reliability, that's the big question. I think the styling is nice. Is this lit up? No, that's just some plastic, I think, but it looks nice. It's almost flush. That's a really cool car, but you know, for the 1.9 million baht, it should be a really cool car. What is this one? I think this is a different one. It's just based off the rear end. Very Jaguar-esque. I think the styling is nice. Let's see if there's a button. Okay. Yeah, pretty spacious trunk. Very dark. It's like a cave in here. I don't know why they don't line trunks with a lighter color. Yeah, I guess they're trying to keep the staining down, but it's really hard to see in there. Relatively good amount of tool storage you can put in there. Alright. Things rolling on 22s. This front end looks the same as the last one. No, it's a little different. Very similar. Oh boy, this is even more expensive. 2.3 million. I don't know, you're getting into some fancy car, nicer, well, established brand pricing now. This is backing down to 1.7. $2.3 million. For context, you can buy an apartment for that kind of money in Bangkok. 1.9. Really nice paint. Really cool pearlescent paint. I assume this is a flasher. As to why it's on the top surface, it's a little bit weird. You'd think it should be on the side surface. Well, I gotta say, they look like nice cars to me. Alright, the established brand section, but Yeah. There's still GWM to come. $4 million baht. This is like 130 grand or something, but I don't know if that's because of the import tax or if these cars are just that expensive now. Oh yeah, standard Beamer stuff. Funky Beamer display. But I like, the physical buttons are nice. You don't have 6 billion menu operations. I'm sure they're still redundant in there, but I just want to touch a button when I'm driving. A switch, a physical switch. Where's the 7? Oh, the new iX3.
บางคนก็มองว่าเป็นฟันหนูก็จะแล้วแต่มุมมองแล้วแต่
Funky wheels. I like them. They look heavy, but I like them. I assume that's somewhat aerodynamic. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, just sitting in with a bunch of strangers. Yeah, plenty of rear leg room. Nice big single piece of glass up top. Funky looking screen, not a rectangle. Heads-up display, or maybe that's a heads-up. Maybe it's, I don't know if that's a heads-up display or it's actually just behind the hood. That was a nice, easy button to actuate. See how big the button is? That's the way all buttons should be for the trunk. Just big. Yeah, a decent amount of storage space back here. Some little tool space as well. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But, I mean, it's a BMW, so it should be cool and expensive. 7 million baht. Whew. Alright. Fancy. Very fancy. Look at this. These guys are enjoying it back here. There's a giant screen dropped down from the roof. I feel it's actually too busy, all this craziness on this, but the privacy screen. I don't know what to think of this taillight. From the side it looks really odd, but from the rear it looks fine. It's just interesting how they would have black plastic instead of it being clear, but I guess that's what's going on now. I gotta say, I like the wheels though. They look like gems, big faceted gemstones. And this black character line coming down the side like a Bugatti or something. That's interesting as well. It's very aggressive, mean looking front end. And I kind of, at first when I saw the lit up grills, I thought I didn't know what to think, but I like them now. I like the whole LED backlit grill thing. You definitely know a BMW is behind you. It's a very menacing look. That's alright, I guess. Oh, I haven't seen these taillights. Those are cool. They look like neon tubes. These little light bar things. Very nice. I wonder if that's just like a cable, plastic cable with frosting to light it up. It does look like an electric wire. Interesting. Oh, okay. Is this a different front end than the last one we just saw? Yeah, I like it. I like the styling of this. I assume this is a fast vehicle. 15 million baht. So, just trying to read the specs, but I cannot read that language. 15 million baht is a nice house. Well, it's definitely a house. I don't know. Nice carbon hood and all, but I think a lot of this is the import tax, or correct me if I'm wrong, tell me what it costs in America. But 15 million baht, that is insane. It's like, I think that's like, well, divide that to 30, that's like $500,000. Is $500,000 a BMW M4 CS? I don't know. I know the CS must be special, but anyways. Well, '65 Victory Edition. Since Minis won 3 years, I guess, I don't know if this is the first of their victories. I think they won in 65, 66, 7, maybe also 64. It's a weird idea to have such a coarse fabric of a dashboard. It's just like, how are you going to clean that when dust and stuff gets down into those crevices? It looks great new, though. It's also weird to, again, oh, there is a heads-up display here, so that's fine. It's a cool little car, but they're really expensive here because of, I think, the taxes. Yeah, this is over $60,000 here. I feel something's lost in the styling now. This, from the side profile, this looks like a Suzuki Swift, but it costs a lot more than a Suzuki Swift, so I feel like the styling of Mini's kind of gone downhill. Yeah, this is over 100,000 US dollars. That just doesn't sound right for a Mini. This is like $100,000, this Mini convertible. So I'm pretty sure they don't cost that much in elsewhere, but maybe they do. I'm laughing because it's a $100,000 Mini. And then that's not a small car. That's a medium-sized car nowadays. I like the wheels though, very cool. Maybe this is a replaceable plastic piece here. So maybe you could pop in different colors or something. This was CNC milled, but it's actually got a clear coat on it, I think. It feels perfectly smooth. But it looks like those are the CNC marks, but maybe I'm wrong. I think they look cooler from the rear than the front. The taillights are really neat. Pop into the competition side. It's funny, when you're younger, or at least when I was younger, I always liked BMW more because of the sporty brand, but I'm an old man now, so I think I like Mercedes now. I don't need to prove myself or race anymore, so I mean, this thing is just awesome. This is classy. When I was a kid, my neighbor had one of these, and he was driving it out of his driveway every now and then. He had a red one, this pagoda thing. Nice. I think we got a Maybach here. I just have to make note of this. This looks cool and all, but this is 2.9 million baht. So that's like in a $90,000, $100,000 range. That's for a Chinese brand that no one knows the history of. That's asking a lot, I think. You gotta have a lot of trust in something to be spending that kind of money on something with no track history. I thought there were cars back here, but no, these are people buying cars. I feel like Mercedes must be making a lot of money off these vans because this is not nice. Mocking the Chinese car with the lame stitching, but look how lame this stitching is. This seat looks like it's made of the thickest pleather, and then you have this such gappiness in the stitching, and I don't know, it just doesn't exude Mercedes quality. This dashboard belongs in a 1980s Toyota. It's the raw plastic dashboard. So, yeah, this is more. Yeah, it's not good. I don't know what they gotta really update the interior of these things. This is like a 1980s Toyota, this door. Alright, but this is cool. So, if you're an aspiring gangster and you want to have your meetings in here, that's what these seats are all about. But again, I feel like a lot of the Chinese cars have better interiors than this. Look at all this exposed hinge work. Just raw steel exposed in this plastic cover that my Toyota has. So, yeah, Mercedes, you gotta get your act together and start making luxury vans like Lexus and Toyota does. I don't know if they're gonna let us in this thing. Probably not. No, on show car. This van is 6 million baht, so 3 is like $180,000. This is definitely all right. Now this is nice though. This is the captain's chairs. They don't have the exposed hinges, although the third row seat still does have those more ghetto-looking chairs. Alright, and then the dash here. Alright, that's a little bit soft. At least it has foam on it. It's not the raw plastic. So they do have a higher trim level. That looks like a Mercedes to me. But boy, that first one. I guess it depends how much that first one costs. I didn't see a price tag on it. Oh, I see. This is the V class for consumer use. There's the Vito. Oh, but this is still 2.9 million. So maybe I did see the price. That's not a 2.9 million baht vehicle. That's crazy. I've never seen this before. It looks like a Porsche, right? It looks like a 911. It's still cool. At least the front end still looks like a Mercedes. I want to sit in an S-Class, see what the best Mercedes can do. Feels like 7.6. Alright, well, it's definitely nice. Big screens, a lot of headroom, trim everywhere. I wouldn't want to detail the interior of this thing. Just look at the fit and finish. Alright, well, yeah, all the stitching looks nice in here. It's definitely, I mean, it's an S-Class, so it's nice. It's just I feel like the Chinese, they're really catching up. Or have caught up on all the interiors. Alright, might as well just hop over to Porsche. I don't think they're gonna let you sit in here. This thing's pretty sweet. Oh, well, of course it is. It's a 718. 22 million. 700,000 range.
เขาเจอผมเยอะครับมันจะเหมือนกันเลย
Alright, let's see what the Koreans have been up to. This looks like a cheap car. I am questioning, is it? It is not a cheap car. It's 800,000 baht. But the look of it looks like an economy vehicle with just the black plastic here, right? The Stargazer. Yeah, you get the hard plastic interior. I don't know about, well, I guess maybe for this price that's acceptable. At least it has physical HVAC controls and a screen in front of the driver. Venting up here. It's a small van. Minivan. Minivan. Look at this, you got 3 bottle holders in here. I gotta say, this pseudo captain's chair back here, I feel pretty comfortable in it. And actually, I prefer cloth interiors because it's not scalding hot when your car sits in the sun. Definitely, you know, cheap stitching on here, though. It definitely doesn't seem very high quality. But it's not an expensive vehicle, and there's a lot of headroom up here. Third row seat. I'm not gonna look at that. Yeah, I think it's just the exterior makes it look a lot cheaper. Something about that front bumper doesn't look nice. I can accept the interior having all this plastic for the price, but yeah, the exterior is unacceptable. And these lame wheels. Yeah, the same black bumper in the rear. It's very not cool, not color matched. I guess if you get a black one, it looks a lot better. Oh, the Ioniq things. Check those out. It's expensive here. 2.4 million. Over $60,000, that is. This is nice though. I like this car. The interior is nice. I feel like the interior of this is a lot, well, actually this costs more than twice the last car, so it makes sense. But the interior of this feels very quality to me. Very spacious. I have a suspicion this is twice as much as it should be because of taxes though. Nice matte metallic finish. Cool wheels. Oh, yeah, 2 different price tags. This is 1.6. This is 2.4. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the deal is with the pricing on that thing. There's 2 different price tags. 1.9. I see. Do not open. Oh my god. This is like $120,000 if it's 4 million baht. What the hell makes this so special? Well, let's find out. It is nicer plastic, but it is actually the exposed hard plastic. Also, that leather is not standing up to time already, just being a show car. My impression is it seems like a cool car, but maybe not for the price. Okay. This looks like a Range Rover on the side. So, yeah, it's plastic. But you have two displays. Interesting.
No.
So you can walk right through this front end, which is nice. There's no actual transmission bump or anything. The stitching on this again, actually, yeah, it's not very good in my opinion. Just something about it doesn't look so right there. This thing holds a lot of people. There's literally 4 rows of seats. Oh boy, this seat feels really hard on the bottom. It's not a soft cushion. For a seat this physically large, I don't know why it doesn't have more foam in it. I feel like I'm sitting on a hard object almost. That's too bad. Hyundai, you let me down. I like the exterior styling of this thing, but you're trying to sell a people mover and the seats aren't really comfortable. Yeah, that's not good. And then you have to ask, how much is it? Maybe this is the base model. I don't see a price tag on it. Oh, I'll get to it later. Yeah, it's weird they wouldn't have a price tag on these things. Look how big this door is though. Oh, it's not a power door. Alright, so this is definitely even baser than the last one. And this seat is not cushy. Yeah, I gotta say though, it's very spacious in here. There's so much headroom, it's crazy. I am standing, granted I'm hunched over, but I'm actually standing up in this car, or van. I wanna see what the third row is like. Oh. Yeah, you definitely have to, there's a high step in. Huh. I almost feel like this third row seat, being a captain's chair, is more comfortable than the second row seat bench. This one has this, for some reason the cushion on this one feels more comfortable. I'm gonna go for the fourth row. No, I don't know how to unlock this. Well, yeah. 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 So the fourth row has actually plenty of legroom back here, and it's somewhat cushy. It's okay. Bearing in mind, this fourth row is taking up all the luggage space. Yeah, this guy's testing it out. Very, very high ceiling on this thing, though.
อันนี้เป็นรถกี่ที่นั่ง11ที่นั่งข้างหลัง3
Well, yeah, the fourth row is the luggage space. I want to like it. I want to like it, but something about the seats not good. There's got to be a luxury version somewhere. This is not it. Yeah, let's take a peek in this thing. Oh, this is nice. This might be the nicest interior by the brand. That this feels a lot better than all the other ones.
ตัวนี้เป็นไทย
Still plastic though. I don't know what this thing costs though. 1.6 million. It's like 50,000 or something. 50,000 US dollars. Palisade. Nice captain's kind of chairs. This seat cushion feels okay. So, and the front end looks pretty nice as well. This is a soft touch material here. This is still a little hard though up here, but I think this is pretty nice too. 4 golf club bags easily fit in the back. There's a lot of dead space though right here. You know, they don't even have like a storage cubby. I assume there's a third row and you're meant to be able to walk through this area to get to the third row. Okay. Well, not bad, Hyundai, but the import tax is killing you. I feel like the Chinese cars are going to knock you out of business soon. $1.8. Now this seems a lot nicer. Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't Hyundai and Kia the same parent companies? Even though this is, well, this is a soft touch plastic here. Some foam or something covering this. This interior feels nice. It feels quality, like luxurious to me. But something about that Kia van, that Hyundai van just seemed cheap. It's weird. It's the subtle differences. Nice fabric on the top. Let's check out the rear seat. Yeah, this is nice. Interesting. The seat literally moved left to right to let the passenger get in and out to the third row easier. What I'm trying to figure out is how to adjust the backrest. Whoa, it's motorized. Oh, I see. The controls are on this side. I'm not used to that. This is nice. It's got the whole leg rest here. Even though it's not a tall van, there's plenty of headroom. The controls, though, for the HVAC for the rear is only on that side of the car, though, so it's not central. So where I'm sitting right now, I have to reach over to hit those HVAC controls. I feel that's not the smartest decision. They should have had the controls right in the middle right here. Let's go with the third row. Well, you would have plenty of leg room if you're with this middle seat a little bit up. Okay. It's really hard to maneuver in here, though, because the last, the Hyundai is so much taller you can almost walk around in there, but here you're really hunched over because of the low ceiling. Oh my god, but this thing's 2.7 million. That's the issue. I believe Volvo is owned by the Chinese, but are they made in China or still made in Sweden? I don't know. Please leave a comment. I like the styling. $3.4 million, so the import tax is really making these expensive. This thing's almost $5 million, so this thing's almost $150,000. But I have no idea what these cost in other countries. Very, very nice, though. As a car this expensive should be, even at half the price of what's on the windshield. This is an expensive vehicle still. But boy, this is nice. I assume this is real wood right here. I can feel the grain. Very high roof. I'm not really interested in an expensive car so much because they should be nice. I'm more interested in the really cheap cars and seeing what you get for your money. Alright, where are we at now? Nissan.
ยกระดับทุกการเดินทางและความปลอดภัยด้วยเทคโนโลยี 360 องศา Safety Shield ที่ครอบคลุมรอบคัน
$45,000-$50,000.
ด้วยหน้าจอสัมผัสขนาด 12.3 นิ้วเชื่อมต่อสมาร์ทโฟนแบบไร้สายกับรถของคุณได้ด้วยนิสสันคันเน็ต
Okay. Well, proper dashboard, a lot of physical buttons, but still a little touchscreen. HVAC manual controls, that's nice. And then you have a lot of space here because there's no actual transmission tunnel here. So I guess this, where I'm sitting now, you can just walk to the back seats, but they haven't folded down. So maybe I'll try a different one. But this is all raw plastic right here.
พิเศษดอกเบี้ยพิเศษ 0% พร้อมประกันภัยชั้น 1 ปี ฟรี โปรแกรมขยายการรับประกันคุณภาพรถยนต์ และระบบ e-power
That's good that they designed that. Good on you, Nissan, for designing things for something that pretty much everyone will need if they live long enough. Interesting color on this one. So interesting how the seats fold up this way.
ด้วยดีไซน์สุดเอ็กซ์คลูซีฟสำหรับประเทศไทยเท่านั้นจำนวนจำกัดด้วยราคา
I'm not sure what to think about the seats folding this way. The good thing about this is you can put in skis or a bicycle right up the middle of this thing, no problem.
Nissan X-Trail e-Power with e-Sport
นิสสันเจอร์น่าอีพาวเวอร์เจ้าของรางวัล Car of the Year 2026
1.7
Hybrid MPV ความสนุกที่ใช่สัมผัสรถยนต์ MPV ที่ออกแบบมาอย่างพิถีพิถัน
What is going on here? How do I actuate this? Oh, it comes upwards. This is all plastic and it feels like cheap plastic. I guess it's nice to have cup holders though. Smart. 2 of them. Hot and cold. And these look unsightly, but these are cable organizers, right? So you're going to be charging your phone or your tablet. And there's a little pocket here as well, so that's for your cables after the fact. That's smart thinking. So I assume that's maybe a USB access. Yes, it is. There's actually a parcel hook down here as well, but it gets blocked by the table, so that's not so smart. I'm wondering if I could actually walk to the 3rd row, which I can. I'm going to put a 3rd row seat down and see what happens. That is steel, this hook, by the way, so it's never going to break. It's plastic coated steel. Alright, this folds up. I don't know how to adjust the angle of the backrest though. I don't see where that is. So you have to pull on this tab to actually adjust the backrest angle. Well, no leg room in the back right now, but I think it's because this seat has to move forward. Alright, the seat's been moved up just a little bit. Plenty of leg room for the 3rd row. Oh, there's even a button to make the door open from back here. And even the 3rd row people have a different kind of parcel shelf with only 1 drink, so they get thirstier. But still has the cable organizer. And then there's actually 2 cup holders over here as well. So actually you get 3 drinks in the 3rd row. That makes sense. It's almost like they shouldn't even have one here. Huh. I just go out the back. That's a lot of extra storage down there. Quite a lot. You could smuggle people in that thing. Little people. Alright, so with that 2nd row moved forward, I still have actually good leg room here. So you could actually fit 6 adults in this thing pretty comfortably. Yeah, you got your privacy screen. The proportioning is so interesting though. The windows are so tall on this thing. And also the van looks narrow for its length at least. Which is again good for Bangkok at least. You don't want a wide vehicle in Bangkok. There's just so much traffic and motorbikes driving around you. I like this, but it is expensive. 1.7. It's over $50,000, but I guess by Western standards, that's not that expensive. It's just that I saw a car here for $12,000, right?
นิสสันนาวาร่าเจ้าของรางวัล Car of the Year 2026 ประเภท Best 4-Wheel Drive Pickup ขนาดเครื่องยนต์ต่ำกว่า 2,300 ซีซี นิสสันนาวาร่า Pro 4X กระบะสายพันธุ์แกร่งที่มาพร้อมดีไซน์เข้มดุดันทนพร้อมลุยทุกเส้นทางโดดเด่นด้วยกระจังหน้าสีดำทรงพลังและไฟหน้าแบบ Quad Eye LED พร้อมล้ออัลลอยสีดำและคิ้วซุ้มล้อดีไซน์ลงตัวสะท้อนภาพลักษณ์แห่งความสำเร็จของคนทนพร้อมลุยเนื้อระดับทนทุกอุปสรรคด้วยโครงสร้างเพื่อความแข็งแกร่งพร้อมแชสซีเหล็กกล้าช่วงล่างทนทานเกาะถนนควบคุมดีมั่นใจทุกเส้นทางพร้อมรับทุกความท้าทายด้วยเทคโนโลยีความปลอดภัยรอบคัน360 องศา Safety Shield และอุ่นใจทั้งทางราบและทางลุยด้วยระบบกล้องอัจฉริยะมองภาพรอบทิศทางพร้อมระบบ Off-Road Monitor ลุยได้ทุกโอกาสด้วยพลังเครื่องยนต์ดีเซล 2.3 ลิตรเทอร์โบคู่ 190 แรงม้าพร้อมเกียร์อัตโนมัติและโหมดแมนนวล7 สปีดเสริมด้วยระบบเครื่องเสียงและการเชื่อมต่อนิสสันคอนเนคผ่านหน้าจอสัมผัสขนาด 9 นิ้วรองรับ Wireless Apple CarPlay ให้ทุกการเดินทางสนุกและสะดวกยิ่งขึ้นนิสสันนาวาร่ามาพร้อมข้อเสนอพิเศษดอกเบี้ยพิเศษ 0% พร้อมส่วนลดสูงสุด 70,000 บาทประกันภัยชั้น 1 หรือผ่อนรายต้นเพียง 3,299 บาทต่อเดือนหรือออกรถเริ่มต้น
Well, it's not a super expensive car, 800,000 baht. Is that like $25,000? So I guess it's okay to have plastic panels, but the seats are nice. I like these seats, they're stitched up really well. The two colors, nice physical HVAC controls, and an actual dashboard and the center thing. A lot of headroom in here. It sunk so down low in this seat. Really easy to get in and out of as well.
ไปต่อไม่มีหยุดด้วยการส่งมอบนวัตกรรมล้ำสมัยสู่ตลาดประเทศไทยอย่างต่อเนื่องกับมาตรฐานการผลิตระดับโลกพร้อมเดินเคียงข้างคนไทยทุกเส้นทางด้วยมาตรฐานทั่วไทยและการให้บริการหลังการขับ
Good headroom in this. I almost feel like the last car maybe had more though. Yeah, it looks fine in here. But for 1.7 million, I don't know if it should have plastic panels like this, like 1980s Toyota Corolla kind of plastic. That's nice though. It's apparently a third row back there. Okay. An 85-degree rear door. That's pretty wide. Alright, so GWM and Aura. Let's see. I'm more interested in this stuff just because it's new and the value. 630,000 baht. Now I did see one YouTube video of someone putting a tank, this SUV you're looking at, up on a lift, and he was able to bend the frame with hand pliers. You couldn't do that with an F-150, so that is what makes me question these things. The safety of them, definitely I question the reliability of them. But brand new, they look nice and they're cheap, and that's why people are buying them. They're essentially disposable cars. I can't even get into one right now. Let's try to find a car we can sit in. This actually has a diesel engine. This is actually very nice in here. This looks like a Mercedes in here or something. This is really impressive. It's all soft dash, it's not exposed to raw plastic. This funky, almost looks like a modern jet fighter thruster control or something. It's really neat. Nice texture here. Physical buttons there. Something in front of the driver is nice. Yeah, this is really nice. I'm impressed. Yeah, this is even soft foam covered plastic. That's a nice door. It's even nice in the back of this thing. This thing is only 1 million baht, so that's like $30,000. And this thing has a nicer interior than that $100,000 Mercedes van. So that's kind of crazy, right? Boy, the established brands have to get it together. If this becomes a reliable vehicle in the future, I mean, it has a diesel engine, one would assume this would be reliable. This is only a million baht, $30,000, maybe even less than $30,000. I'm not Rain Man, I can't do all the math, but I think it's like 31, 32 baht per dollar right now. It's always fluctuating. What the heck was this thing? For some reason, there's a little storage cubby here, but I like it. Maybe a flashlight. You could put a flashlight in there. Some safety-related thing. So again, this SUV here is $30,000, less than that, actually, because.
โปรดตรวจสอบว่ากุญแจอยู่ในรถหรือไม่
This is a nice interior. It doesn't exude any.
ตรวจสอบว่ากุญแจอยู่ในรถหรือไม่
That warning's annoying, of course, but I don't feel like I'm in a cheap car. This is actually rubberized, which actually long term is not good. It's gonna get all sticky probably. This is the only exposed plastic, but so little of it. It's fine. This is actually soft touch foam or something. The stitching is really nice in here too. It's a nice stitched up chair, seat. Nice thick steering wheel. Nice to have a display in front of the driver. Plenty of headroom, of course. At least checking the door quality, and it sounds pretty solid.
โปรดตรวจสอบว่ากุญแจอยู่ในรถ
That warning, so annoying. It's saying, where's your key, I think. But I might be wrong. Let's just take a look at this thing. Looks like a... It reminds me of a Toyota or a Ford Ranger. That's what it reminds me of, the front end. $37,000 I think this might be equivalent to. That actually seems expensive. So a bunch of people are buying those cars right here. I thought, GWM only made EVs, but clearly they're making petrol-powered vehicles, so I have I guess a greater respect for them now. Anyone can build an electric motor, but to make a combustion engine, that's a different level of knowledge if you want a reliable one. I cannot sit inside one of these. Well, I'm going to sit in the back of this. Tons of legroom, tons of headroom. The front end, it looks quality to me. I don't get any cheap feeling from the thing. It looks actually pretty nice up front. This is plastic, but it doesn't look or feel cheap. I don't know. It's a soft texture of some sort. Although you see here, I don't know if that's a spray-on texture. It's scratched. 1.3. Somewhere in, I think, high 30s, maybe $40,000. But again, this interior is nice. This brand does a good job with their interiors. I don't feel like I'm in anything cheap. Granted, it's not a cheap car. But to the comparable Mercedes, that Mercedes was a joke back there. How bad that Vito wagon was. This is nice. This dude's enjoying the stitching himself right there. Seat feels comfortable. Crazy vent. Yeah, it's nice, but remember, there's that one video where the guy can bend the frame with pliers. That's not reassuring. I think I may have seen another YouTube video where someone was like towing something. This is in China, and he split the frame because the metal of the frame wasn't so good. Granted, those are domestic market vehicles. Maybe Chinese domestic market vehicles are a different quality than export models. Look at this. Did not know this existed. This is a horizontal 8-cylinder engine. That's crazy. So it's taking on like a Goldwing. A Goldwing, I think, is a 6-cylinder. But it looks like a Harley. This model is pretty hot, too. Anyways. I think I sat in that. It's a hybrid, I believe. Alright, let's see this. I like vans. Very stylish Alphard front end. Right. Oh, this definitely feels like a luxury van. I don't know if this is hydrographics, maybe? Probably is. Looks good though. It feels nice. Very low stepping. Well, it's because they have a step to get in. Very easy to get in and out of. What is the price of this thing? No price tag. Oh, this feels fantastic. Nice control panel here. Giant TV comes down. HVAC's nice and convenient for both passengers, left and right. So the seat is laid back, and the rear seat can actually go beyond the trunk. So that guy's now, but you know, the trunk still had a sensor. It's not going to kill you. I don't know why that trunk stopped. Anyway, it's some sort of sensor to keep it from beheading you. No storage down here. Easy access grab handle. Some sort of small hook to hang up shopping bags or something. Anyhow, this van is awesome. It feels very, very premium. I just don't know what it costs. And easy to get in and out of. It's called a Way G9. And it's pretty much a Toyota Alphard ripoff, or a Lexus LM. Why they don't have a price tag on it though? Let's try up here. Yeah, there's no pricing that I can see. If I had to guess, it'd be over 2 million baht, but I don't know. It's nice. It's four-wheel drive. Interesting. There's a refrigerator in there, a 12-liter refrigerator. I don't know why you need 21 speakers, but they got you covered. Oh, isn't this Mitsubishi? Aren't they dying? This brand needs to get the Lancer back in action. They need to bring back the Lancer, and they need to rally a Pajero again. $900,000 baht, or 1 million baht, 30,000 bucks. Yeah, something about this grain. It's nice, but I feel like that equivalent Chinese we sat in was a nicer interior than this. Just a little bit nicer. But you know, with a Mitsu, this is not gonna catch on fire, and it's not gonna burn your house down. And if you get into an accident, you'll most likely be able to get out of the vehicle. It's not gonna frag like a grenade. It's okay, I guess. I think I just don't like the styling of Mitsubishi. That's not an attractive vehicle right there. The Pajero Sport's a lot nicer. But they gotta rally race these things. They gotta Dakar race these. Or maybe they do. I just don't watch racing anymore. Seems okay. But for some reason I feel like the Chinese interiors are nicer. Alright, MG is quite a popular brand here as well. Look at all the people in the MG booth compared to the Mitsubishi booth. There's so many more people in this booth. More offerings, maybe better pricing. That's a stylish car. 1.5 though, that's $50,000. It basically looks like a Panamera. The door looks nice. I'm not really sold on the dashboard myself. It's too puffy. Something about the dash looks too marshmallowy. But look at this giant glass panel up here. It's really impressive. It's a lot of storage. So this is like $20,000, I think, if it's 620,000 baht. It's somewhere in that ballpark. Oh wait, never mind. It's more 750. I want to sit in it. All right, let's sit in this thing. This flying bridge here. Again, they got this puffy marshmallow dash. It is soft, this foam here. Maybe it's just the color of it. Alright, well at least you got gauges in front of the person. The steering wheel looks really nice. Big glass up top again. It's a really small rear view mirror. It's kind of weird that this would be this small. Unless this camera's... No? I don't know. It's a button door, which again, that really bothers me. I'd rather have a mechanical door handle because you don't know what's going to happen if you get into a car accident. It's 1.4 million. It's like $50,000, so this should be a nice car, but that's a lot of rear legroom, a massive amount of legroom, and quite a massive amount of headroom actually, because it's just glass up here. That's a lot of storage down in that cubby. Yeah, big trunk on that thing. I've seen several of these driven on the road now, this Roadster or whatever, Cyberster. Boy, that's expensive to me though. $75,000. But I guess if BMWs cost twice, 3 times as much. It's a stylish vehicle. It looks nice. That must be the door button, this little thing. Or no? Why would this be here? I wonder. It's a little round light looking thing. Oh, I see. Oh. Yeah, that's a nice looking rear end. I like it. It literally has arrows for the turn signals, I assume. The 3 angled displays, it reminds me of like a video gaming station. There's actually 4 screens in this car. And it just... It clearly wraps around the driver. I want to see it. I'm going to see if I can sit in this thing. It's a very thick door. I run out of patience. I'm not going to buy this car anyways. But I think it's cool. It looks cool. So check this out. This is why people are buying this brand. I believe this says lifetime warranty on the motor, battery, and electronics. I might be wrong. You know, if you can translate that. But if that's the case, who wouldn't buy this vehicle? Yeah, it took Google Translate to it. It is a lifetime warranty on the battery, the motor, and the controller. I almost want to get an MG now. That's cool. You don't have to worry much, right? It's just really What else could be expensive you would have to replace? Nothing, right? Wow, that's impressive. Oh boy, I hate to say it, but all the legacy brands, they're going to be out of business soon if MG's doing stuff like this. Oh, let's look at the vans. 1.8. That's definitely expensive, but it's got a lifetime warranty on everything, so I guess that's not expensive. This is the best interior yet. It's not as poofy looking as the others. That's such an insanely big screen. But you still have what's important in front of the driver. A lot of storage down underneath this floating island as well. There's a crazy amount of headroom in this thing. The roof is so far away from my head. You can just see this guy, right? The top of his head. Alright. Hopefully I can get in the back of this thing. My handgun. Got choked down, Mark. My hand brought down. See, Tom. På hand, my hand. Vi går där till där. I see a seat available. Look at that. That looks nice. Let's see how it feels. Oh yeah, the cushion's nice. Got 2 pieces of glass here. There's an amazing amount of legroom right now, but let me get to the 3rd row and see how it feels back there if this thing's pushed back so far. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm touching the back of this, but this seat is so far back. So I think you could sit adults in the rear quite easily. Alright, so the middle seat now, still tons of legroom here. Tons of legroom for the 3rd row as well. So definitely you could feel comfortable carrying a family of adults in this vehicle. I feel like, you know, the leather isn't as good as some of the other brands. Something about the stitching. See, look at this. It's not even a straight line. This TGA is so slow panning. Look at this. There's like a big bump here, right? And there's just not even a straight line of stitching. So the quality isn't, you know, perfect, but it's not as expensive as a Toyota Alphard or anything like that. Alright, I want to find their cheapest car and see what that's like. Probably this MG3 hybrid. Oh, I like it. This is 580,000 baht. It's under $20,000. But I like it. I like the soft pleather here, the white plastic. This is raw plastic, but it doesn't feel or look as cheap as the Japanese ones. Something about this, the smaller the grain is, it just seems like it looks better to me. I like the cloth seats so they're not going to bake your skin. Yeah, I wouldn't fault anyone for buying this. Well, I think maybe 580,000 baht is their cheapest car. I've always liked Toyotas because I've owned many and I still drive a Toyota today. Any self-respecting terrorist drives a Toyota pickup, right? They last forever. Street Cruiser concept. Is it a concept if there's a price tag? Seems like it would be a sellable item to me. Oh, well, it is a concept. There are do not open stickers. This thing's carrying a full-on motorbike back here. That's a really strong... Oh, it's a three bar rack, that's why. Where's... Oh, yeah. Oh, the van. $4.6. To me, this is the standard luxury van. The Alphard or Alfarado. The question is it better or worse now than the Chinese ones? It definitely looks like a luxurious interior in here. I mean, where's the light? That's actually a really dim light, though. That is a worthless light. What is up with it? This one won't illuminate. Okay, well, anyways. One thing that bothers me is how this transition, there's a big kink right here. I don't understand how that's not a smooth transition. But, yeah, leather. And this is some sort of soft coating on that dash. Weird, funky mechanism here. Alright. Let's try the second row. So, yeah, you got a phone charger thing here. Odd that there's no shelf here. I would have thought there'd be a fold down shelf or something, but maybe it comes out like an airplane. Maybe it comes out of the seat. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's like an airplane where the actual table comes out of this armrest. So let's see what we got. It's got a mirror as well. You don't want to see my ugly face though. Small little table, but you can put some stuff on there. Not a notebook computer though. You couldn't work on that table in my opinion. It wasn't smart if they had two, 50-50, and then you could put a notebook computer back there. Big light bar and controls, easily accessible for both sides. But, there's this giant bar in the middle. You only have a partial sunroof here. So, it's kind of weird. It's not as open, right? It's literally just like a segment of glass, a giant, over-excessively large panel here. I mean, they're running the HVAC through it, so maybe that's why it's so wide, but I feel like they could have made that more narrow, or really not have it there at all, and just have the controls here, like all the other vans. Well, anyways, the one guarantee is this is not going to catch your house on fire, and you'll be able to resell it. I see. Well, the third row, you can't really get to the third row, as you can see, because those armrests are so fat. So how do people even get into the third row in this car? That's really strange. They have to, I guess, move that second seat all the way forward. I feel like, I don't know. I'm not sure. Some of the other vans, you could actually walk back to the third row. So this is an old design. It's still nice. It should be nice for this kind of money. $130,000 or something. $150,000? I don't know. 4.64. Do the math. That's a lot of money for a van. Cool wheels. So there's still a lot of people in the Toyota booth, and there's still a lot of people in the back buying Toyotas. So Toyota's still doing all right, but there's a lot of competition in this exhibition hall. All right, let's take a look at this thing. It's a Land Cruiser FJ, a new model, I guess. Giant door, strut on the bottom. I guess that's just the way it is. Not sure why they wouldn't put the strut on the top. Anyways, you can fit a lot of luggage back here. $1.3, $40,000 maybe? I like the snorkel. That actually comes in handy. Yeah, there's a lot of street flooding in Bangkok, or all over Thailand, so snorkel makes sense. Yeah, still a lot of exposed plastic here, but it is a truck, so maybe that's a design choice on purpose. Yeah, alright. And yeah, very plasticky door. This is actually soft touch, but it just looks like cheap plastic to me. They don't have any additional lights in here. It's weird there's actually no light for the rear passengers. That is really, really odd. It's really dark back here. It's not even really that bright up there. So that's a very glaring omission of money cutting by Toyota. That's really strange. I feel like this is actually a cheap interior. It doesn't exude premiumness to me. But I guess maybe the price. It's not a super expensive vehicle either. It's more about the chassis, I suppose, and the history of off-roading. $900,000, so I'm okay with the interior of this then. It's a pickup truck. It's actually pretty nice for a pickup truck. I like the cloth seats again, very nice. Nice gauges. Yeah, this is cool. I haven't sat in a Camry in ages. Let's see what this is about. Boy. 1.8 million. Yep, that's a very cavernous trunk. It's a pretty cool looking job they did on this cream. I feel like there's two different cream colors though. Like the body itself looks a little darker than the fender flares. I don't know if that's on purpose or if the paint shop messed up. I don't know. It's weird. Very subtle difference. This is like the only Camry here. It's weird. Huh. I don't know. Boy. Just based on everything else I've seen at the show, this interior, it's not bad, but it just doesn't seem like a high quality or something. Something about the grain. This is soft and all, but it's such a wide grain. It's dated. This is soft as well, but it's a dated look. It looks like cheap plastic to me, but even though it's not. So something about Toyota's interior designers, you're gonna have to basically change the way you do things, I think. It's just black in here. It's very dark. Huh. But it's a reliable car. Will last you your lifetime. But as you can see, this is the only Camry here. People are all buying trucks and SUVs, pickups, and the like. Never even heard of that thing. The Helix Champ. I like this thing. It's so utilitarian. It's so inexpensive. It's an interesting mounting system. $615,000. I gotta look up this price. So I looked it up. This is around $19,000. Right? So this pickup truck is around 19 grand. That's why I like this. You can't expect the world out of something like this, but you're still getting a reliable vehicle. This kind of plasticky I can understand because this is a $19,000 vehicle, right? But it's still pretty cool. The dash is so far away. I gotta sit in the driver's seat. Okay. Alright, so here's the issue. I'm 173 centimeters, and I have the seat now all the way back against the steel. And I feel like I want to have my seat even further back than this. This is what I noticed the last time I sat in this vehicle. So if you're 173 or taller, I don't think you'd want to buy this vehicle for a long drive at least. Yeah, if they only added a little bit more length to this thing, I would actually probably consider buying this thing. Yeah, it's unfortunate. If they somehow made a thinner backrest, like an air-on office chair or something like that, then you'd get that extra room, and then it'd be comfortable for more people. But not for tall people. I'm not even tall. I'm only 5'7", 173 centimeters. Still looks awesome. Really cool. Better than a normal Helix, I think. Yeah, so the normal Helix. Very plasticky again, but not expensive. It looks like the front end of a car covering up that air compressor up there. $1.2, 36,000. I guess that's all right. It seems like not so bad. Oh boy, all these things look the same. I don't even remember if I've been to this booth yet. I don't think I have, because this is another representation of the extension of mankind. Man, what a horrible idea to make those things. Oh no, I think we have been here. I remember this charge port. Or maybe I'm wrong. No, I don't think we've been here. This is a crazy large trunk. That's a crazy large trunk. Like, this kid could stand inside of that trunk. Ah, the shitty door handles. Look at this. Now I would have to take my second hand to open this thing. Just the door handles alone would stop me from buying this car. But boy, it feels nice. It looks nice. Yeah, this is... I mean, basically, these guys must have bought an S-Class and basically said, hey, make the interior look like an S-Class. That's what's going on here. This is actually a vent, this whole thing right here. It's interesting. And still got vents up here. Look at this little floating woofer, or tweeter. It's a tweeter. I think woofers are huge. But that's cool, a little design detail, although I would not want to have to clean that. I can't even get my finger under there. There's a heads-up display, I think. That I can see a big black rectangle in the reflection. Wow, I gotta say, it's very nice. Oh boy, it's an electric open though. It's not a physical opening lock thing. Okay, let's see. Alright, so this is the best table I've seen yet today. It feels strong and it's easy to open, easy to close. Every other table falls short of this one. That's a good design. This is also a good strong handle. Well, one of the other Chinese ones is a little loose. Nice controls back here. Nice knurled controls. Alright, I'm gonna move this seat all the way forward, see what kind of legroom there is. Or maybe it goes all the way forward because you want to get through the back. Look at this, it's crazy. So right now my knees are not touching. And then look behind me. There's a crazy amount of legroom back there. So I'm going to move this to a more logical position. Let's say so. Walk back to the third row. Yeah, you could fit full-size adults back here, no problem. Tons of leg room. And then pleasantly, there is actually this open button. Cup holder. There's no hand grab back here though. But, alright. That's impressive, I gotta say. This is one of the better. Oh, well, here, this is why. It is 2.6. 60, this is maybe 80,000? 80,000 if I had to guess. So this should be awesome. This is an expensive van. Man, why cars are so expensive now? At least the nice ones. Yeah, another nice interior. I like how they have perforations, but not everywhere, or there's just a fading. And you know what it is? It's the fading of the hole size. It's an interesting pattern. Some funky pink lights. Oh, there's actually these backlit LEDs. It's changing. It's a breathing effect right now. You can see it over here. Very subtle. You didn't pick up on that at the start. Wow, that's a giant cavern right there. It's nice. Oh, but the electric door open button, not a fan. Yeah. I feel like this brand and one of those other brands, maybe a Zeekr, they might be sharing the same parts and chassis. Well, that's an awesome van. Unfortunately, it's an expensive van. $5.5 million. This is over $150,000 in this country. I've never seen this. This is huge. Yeah, poor people cars here. That is how it's done. That is nice. A starlight roof. That is impressively cool. Even the front end of this thing. That doesn't look like a normal Sprinter front end. Very nice. Very cool. So cool. 8,000. I actually reviewed one of these because I actually drive it. It's such a cheap car, it's crazy. 589. I think I got mine for like 400 something. I do like the styling of Mazda. This is a nice looking car. Pretty cool brown color. The shitty door handles though. I don't know why a Mazda 6 needs to have a spoiler, but it does. Also sit in this. Wow, this is nice. So why is a Mazda interior so much nicer than a Toyota interior? Toyota needs to get their act together. Very spacious. Swede. 1.2. Yeah, Mazda makes affordable cars. It's nice. I believe a BT50 is just a Ford Ranger, but correct me if I'm wrong. 1.35. Interesting wheels. Some interest in Mazda, not as much as the Chinese companies, but it seems like people still like Mazda here. It's pretty hard to fault a Lexus. It's basically the Alphard or Alvarado, but now it's 7.59 million. That's like a 3-bedroom condominium you can buy in Bangkok. Oh, this is a privacy van version. Didn't know this existed, but there's a wall right here, a limousine style. But even the driver up here, this is fantastic. So, I don't know if they purposely make the Toyota interiors look bad so they can sell you a Lexus instead. Is that the theory behind Toyota? Leave a comment. I need to know. Yeah, this is nice. And this meets nicely, unlike on the Alphard. On the Alphard, this transition had a weird mismatch. I want to see the back of this thing. Oh, electric door handles. Not good. Oh, this is fantastic. Wow. This is impressive. Yep. You want to go limo style. This is significantly better than the Toyota variation. Granted, it still has this giant width thing up here. Basically, seems unnecessary. It's probably a motor for that sunscreen. This is really nice. This might be the nicest rear end I've sat in today. Still, the minuscule table though is not so great. Unless there's two of them. Let's see if there is. Nope, there aren't. So yeah, if you had a laptop, it would have to be a small laptop computer. I like how it does swing like this, so you can still get out of the seat. But I kind of wish they had two, so you could just swing them all both forward, and you could have a total shelf in front of you. There's no third row seat at all. That's why it's so spacious. That's a lot of vehicle to move 4 people around, but it is awesome. Absolutely awesome. And a big trunk because there are no seats. 6.29. Is this the IS or something? No. Yeah, it is. I don't know. I don't like the styling of it. Looks like a Mazda, oddly. I like the paint on this. Alright. See this brand. Really interesting styling. I rather like it. Oh, look at the lights on it. Hopefully it'll repeat, but it did like a Knight Rider light. Yeah, see the Knight Rider lights. That's cool. I like it. That's even better than what BMW is doing. Unless the BMW one has some sort of glow effect I'm unaware of. $2.4. Yeah, it looks really nice in here already, I can see. A lot of visibility. Crazy giant dashboard. Steering wheel, somewhat round, somewhat not. But this interesting clear-coated graphic is cool. This is on par with the Lexus, I think. It's definitely better, I think, than that Hyundai. That Hyundai was a letdown. Okay. There's some backlighting here on the seat. Interesting, this glow effect through the perforation of the leather, the pleather. I don't know if there's a table in here. I don't. Okay. Gauges, controls down there. One piece of glass up here. It's pretty nice. TV. Seat's really comfortable. I recommend. But there's no step here. A lot of the other vans have a step down here, and that's not on this one. So there's a big in and out. I see. 009. It's much nicer with the light color interior. What is this thing? This looks almost like a Rolls-Royce. Maybe it's the next model or concept, not sure. Let's look at the smaller cars. I like the interior color of this. Oh, wow. Okay, a lot of room back here. Nice textures, one piece of glass up here. Front end looks pretty nice. The backlit dashboard is kind of cool to look at. It's really cool, actually. That's a nice interior for sure. Yeah, let's sit in the driver's seat. It's just, I just don't know about the reliability of an electronic lock door opening thing in an accident. I mentioned it many times now, but I don't expect anyone to really watch this whole video or even listen to me. You should mute it. That steering wheel feels nice. This dash looks nice. Yeah, I like the illumination. This little ring of light. The big glass panel is cool. The perforated seats feel comfortable. Big cabinet storage with the light down there, so that's smart. They should probably just line them with a lighter colored fabric. Two charges, and this actually has a vent. I don't know if that's to keep your phone cold, maybe, because it does get hot. I don't think you can run a cable through it. Feels really nice, this lining up top as well. It's very soft, suede-like almost. Not sure what this is telling us here, this display right now, all the different panels. I guess this opens the doors. No, yeah, that button there. You'd think there'd just be an icon, right? Like an up arrow or open written. Why is there no price tag? Strange. $1 million baht. So this is like $30,000, right? That's a fantastic interior for a $30,000 car. It's like a Jeep power unit for airplane. Big trunk, lots of storage. $1.8 million. Significant jump in price. Look at this cool headlight display. It's like all pixelated. I don't even understand where the headlights are. Oh, maybe that's the actual headlight when you drive, this little slit here. This is all for decoration, but it's really cool. I wonder if it programs and like changes patterns or something. That would be nice. There's a lot of people in this booth. Yeah, the pixels on this one are different. Not sure if it's programmable. This is a big SUV, it looks like. 1.8. I think we can sit in this one. Oh, I see. So it had an electronic door opener, but there was a physical door handle as well. So maybe this wouldn't be dangerous in an accident because you have the redundancy. I think this has massage chairs. This is a nice interior, even though it's a little dark for my taste. It's very, yeah, all the stitching looks nice. Look at these seats here. There's no weird waviness in it that I can see so far. Yeah. Look at the stitching around this compound surface here. Okay, that's nice. Now, how do I get out of this thing? This one actually has an icon. I'm not sure if I understand that icon, but it... So yeah, you can still physically open the door, I assume, with this after an accident if the electronics fail. Oh, very spacious. Super spacious rear end here. A lot of headroom as well. Thais do love Fords. There's a lot of love for the Ford trucks here. More about the campers. A lot of people buying these Zeekers, as you can see here. No price. I'm going in. Yeah, the ladder feels steady. Oh, there's people in here. Oh, because it's actually grounded, that ladder. This is Shore Camper. Nice, easy stairway. Ow, hit my head. Yeah, this bed is great. Oh, the roof goes up and down. There's the struts. I'm 173. I still have plenty of room to stand up in here. I don't know if a 2-meter person would fit, but a little chair here is nice. 2 chairs. This is nice. This is a great camper. This must be the toilet. Yeah, bathroom / toilet. Okay. Sure Camper. I give him a thumbs up. That's pretty cool. Huh. But it looks like you're gonna have to weld on or these little mounting points maybe. Wow, it's actually very spacious. An all-terrain ambulance. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. Sadly, see, not many people buying Ford trucks here though, compared to the Chinese cars. But you know, this truck's gonna last for a long time, if not forever. This thing's got remote Fox reservoirs on it. That's pretty sick. It's actually made in Thailand. Oh, I see what's going on. This is cool and all, it just doesn't seem necessary. The country isn't that big. You know, it's not like you need to... Well, I guess. Man toys. Man toys. Wow, very spacious. Slide outs. So a round sofa, tables. That's pretty neat if you really like motorcycling. I think it'd be better for biking. You could put probably 4 dirt bikes in the back of that thing. Just drag people to different mountains, ride the mountain, and then move on to the next. Yep, so you can't take a set of pliers and bend this frame, unlike that Chinese tank truck video I saw on YouTube. You might want to search that out. It's kind of hidden away in one of those anti-Chinese videos, though. Well, I've never even heard of this brand. Firefly. They look cool, though. I like this front end. It's pretty neat. This must be an electric car. The shitty door handles. Yeah, seems alright. The problem with the back here, my head is kind of hitting this wall. It's tapered in. The cabin is tapered in so much that rear passengers might hit their head, but the driver doesn't have a problem. There's plenty of room there. I feel like the stitching looks okay. You know, the pleather on this is stitched it's nicely done compared to some of the other seats I've seen today. She's running a full Stanley mug in there. All right, at least it's got on the inside nice door handle pull there. Okay. I like this. I like the wheels. This is 800,000 baht, $24,000, somewhere in that mid-20s. Alright, so even though there are some plastics here, there's also some stitched pleather around it. The seat feels comfortable enough. Funky, big speaker grill up here. I don't know what's going on here. This is Velcroed on, but there's a big pane of glass above us. Huh, alright, interesting. Yeah, the rear end and front end are quite similar, and I quite like it. What does it remind me of? It's some sort of... boy, I don't know. Some other cars, triangular head taillights. I'm going to like this vehicle, at least the appearance of it. Isuzu is still alive. This is very aggressive, Isuzu. It's funny. I wonder if anyone actually races this or if it's just a show car. It looks very clean. I don't know if it's ever been raced, but it looks cool. This whole central Lamborghini style thing here. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on here. That's not the price. Can't be. It's okay. $1.3 million baht, so $40,000. I guess this is good. It seems reasonable. $1.6 for an SUV, I guess. Seems like a decent price. Maybe these are made in Thailand. That's maybe why the prices aren't insane. Tons of legroom. Something about the leather on this doesn't feel as nice though as some of the other cars. The stitching isn't as tight. It's got wobbliness to the stitching. I think with maybe the Japanese trucks, you're paying for the ruggedness more than the interior quality. Maybe that's the deal, and the fact that it's not going to fall apart on you. This truck will last the next 50 years. Something over there. What? Why is this thing 672,000 baht? I think the Toyota Hilux Champ would be a better... Well, let's sit inside of it. I'm going to sit in the driver's side. Oh, well, this could be a 3-liter diesel. That might be why. I think the Hilux Champ, maybe it's a smaller motor, possibly. It definitely feels plasticky and cheap, but it is a cheap vehicle. And I can sit comfortably in this and still move the seat back further. Yeah, the Hilux Champ is just such a cramped interior, but this one, yeah, I can't. Yeah, this is a nice, spacious interior. I can move the seat all the way back. In fact, it's too far back. Yeah. So this is why I would probably buy this over the Hilux Champ, just because I can drive it. But yeah, it definitely feels like an old school interior. All this large grain plastic. But I think the sticker says 600,000 on the front. Maybe that's the promotional price. So that's like under 20 grand. Oh. It's an interesting display. So Tesla is very busy. They must be doing well. And yes, I've seen Teslas on the road for a while. But there's a lot of people in this booth. But unfortunately, do you want to support a company that's going to make mankind go extinct? Alright, so there's 3 companies here showing the execution of mankind, execution of humanity, bound to happen. I have a feeling AI doesn't need human beings around, right? There's no reason to have humans around. It's a giant trunk again. A little kid could stand up in there. It's a lot of people. I like the wheels. Oh, nice. They actually tell you what the vehicle is. It actually tells you it's a Model Y. Is she gonna sit in it or not? Are you going for it? She's not. I don't think I've actually ever sat in this car. Okay. Very plain interior, but I kind of like the minimalism of it. And the fit and finish actually looks pretty nice. Speaker grill material here. The plastics don't have that giant grain. That plastic there is smooth. This is soft touch right here, some sort of foam covering. Giant pane of glass, of course. But no display, I don't think, in front of the driver. I don't think there's a heads-up display, so that's kind of stupid. So 2 million baht, $60,000. Is that the same as American pricing? I don't know. This is the Model 3, which is 1.2 million. That's actually a good price. So that's why there's so many people here. Why would you buy a Chinese car if you could buy a Tesla for the same amount of money, right? These guys, I would trust a Tesla over a Chinese brand any day. Stupid door handles, though. Yeah, again, very minimal, almost Apple-style interior. The double glass. I've never sat in this car before. That rear glass is crazy. That's new to me. Sure, it's old to you guys if you live in the West, but yeah, that's neat. I like it. Very small light here. Oh, even touch light. It's such a dim light, though. I'm not. Well, I guess. It'd be nice if you could maybe hold it down and adjust the brightness. I don't know if it, oh, that's a smart touch. A little hook that falls down here. That's nice. I know when Tesla first came out, people have mocked the fit and finish, but I don't see that issue with this car. This car seems pretty good. Even the stitching of all this interior work is pretty good to me. Wow. Yeah. Massive amount of legroom now. But even with that guy there, there'd still be a massive amount of legroom for sure. Just the whole longevity, durability, replacing battery pack costs. You have to think about. If I had a solar house, I would have an electric car, but I don't. Okay. EV guard. I think that's like a skid plate for your battery pack. Makes sense. Yeah, that's a smart idea. Just make skid plates, but a skid plate can only protect so much unless it's really thick. So that might possibly be all of it. I rambled on quite a lot today, so I apologize for that, but you could always mute the video. I don't go to car shows too often. I don't need to buy a car, so... But the general synopsis, just like the last time I came, which is a few years ago, is half of this hall is Chinese manufacturers now. And they're all crowded. Like, look at this Isuzu. No one's buying an Isuzu right now. These are just selling tables. There's like 3 people buying an Isuzu. Tesla doesn't seem to have to worry. People are buying Teslas all day. But that one brand, they had a lifetime warranty on the battery, the motor, and the controller. I think it was MG. I can totally understand why people buy those, because you don't have to worry about, replacing those parts. I still think you should have to worry about that catching your house on fire, though. And whether you get into an accident, if the doors are going to open, that kind of thing, that is what worries me. But, yeah, the interiors generally are pretty nice. A lot of good value in the Chinese vehicles. But amazingly, that Tesla seemed like a good value as well. So it's nice to have all these options, though. You have a lot of weird-looking vehicles, whether they're big or small, cheap or luxurious. It's just a good time to be a consumer, at least until those 3 robots come and kill all of us. Thanks for watching today. We'll see you next time around.